Hi everyone, it's Hayden from Pop Culture Gamers here, and today I'm just doing an unboxing and video review for the SCUF gaming accessories for the Xbox One controller. Now, if you're like me, once you've had your Xbox One for a while, and especially in the weather that's been over this summer, you get sweaty hands, something horrible happens to your console or your controller, and that is this. The rubber actually starts to come away. Now, I've tried fixing this with glue, but unfortunately it didn't really work very well for me at all. So what I've done is I have bought this. This is the SCUF Gaming customization kit, and as you can see, it's got the grips for this side of your controller. So as you can see, haven't even opened this, so I'll dig in now and let's have a look and see what's actually in the box. So within the box, and we actually can get it out, there are a few different things. You get this little manual that tells you exactly what to do and how to actually remove the grips from the back. These grips only actually go on one side, as you can see. They're the outer grips where the main problems are with these controllers. There is this little box here, which we'll have a look in a second. And this is the main part. So you get different sticks which are designed to match with the Xbox controller, but also these are the grips, and there are supposedly two of them. So the first one is there. This is quite a nice sort of feel to it. It's rubberized as well, but obviously with the SCUF logos embedded into the actual controller itself, or the controller grip. Inside this little SCUF box, there are two things. First off, we have, actually there are three. There are some sticky 3M things there. There is the grip for the other side of the controller, and there is also a prizing tool to be able to remove the back. Then on this side we have different actual sized sticks for the controller, ranging from a very small one right up the way to a large one. What I find really quite perplexing really about this is that they've given you one concave and one domed. That doesn't really make sense to me, especially seeing as that the concave ones are actually the better ones to use. That is one thing that seems a little bit naff in this. Okay, so to remove the actual controller back, it's relatively straightforward and painless. We just go around the edge of each one of these side grips and they just literally pop off, supposedly. So let's have a look and see just how easy or not that might actually be. So I've just removed the chat pad from the back of the controller. So here we are, we have the controller now, and just to try and get this in here, obviously not quite as easy as it'll probably you would think immediately, but almost had it there. It is really quite tough to get into, I think, but evidently once it comes free relatively easily, so I've heard. And we just work our way around the body. So there's the first actual grip off. So as you can see, there's no glue left on there at all. I suppose technically speaking I could have took it off this way anyway and put back on, but this is the glue from my attempt at trying to fix it before, which as you can see has resulted in it probably sticking more than it needed to there. So there's the actual chassis of the controller itself. Now time for the other side. Second side came off an awful lot quicker and an awful lot easier, just simply because it didn't have super glue on as my one previously did. Okay, so now that we've got both sides off, this is just a little bit of the glue that was, the tape that was already in there. That'll help to keep it secure. There is a little bit of glue there as well. So nearly there. Okay, so now as you can see, both sides, it's actually physically removed. Now according to these instructions here, we put this tape on and then we just click these back in place. So with that tape on one side, peel that bit off, and then get the appropriate side grip, and evidently this should just push in place like so. Perfect, dead easy to actually fit. Do the same for the second side now. Take this 3M tape off. If I could actually get the cardboard or the paper bit off the top. There we go. Get the second side, again, line it up and then just press it into place. And there we have it. The new grips are on the controller, just like the old ones. Fit your chat pad back on if you've got one. And then, proof in the pudding, put the Xbox on. Takes a couple of seconds for it to boot up. And as you can see, Xbox controller still working as normal, and they don't feel really that much different. Maybe just because it's a little bit newer. In terms of the sticks, these come off exactly the same as the other ones, and then if you want to, you can put on alternative sticks onto here as well. So these are the higher up ones. That does actually, feels like quite a long way to travel, does that. I much prefer the medium sort of sized sticks there, but yeah, it's not a bad upgrade for your controller if you want it. So I would recommend anybody who's having problems with the back grips on the controller, then these ones actually work out really quite well. They're about £23.99. Okay, so that's it for this time's review. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, leave any comments, and also don't forget that you can also follow us on the Pop Culture Gamer podcast. We're also on Twitch, Twitter, and most other platforms as well. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.